we're gonna go over a video on Ticket to the Talk, right? It's by Flawless, right? Flawless K. You can see the information there. It looks like she is claiming that her mom basically stole her boyfriend, right? We're gonna go through the whole like ordeal, and it's not gonna be straightforward, right? Because I was trying to determine. Let's see. Why is my stuff looking like this? Anyway, I'm gonna fix it later. I was trying to determine like where to start from, but I think I want to like go live and just kind of explore and see where the story leads us. And the several parts. She has a black eye. I'm trying to determine exactly where that came from too. But before I go, let me make sure my stuff is good, because I would hate my audio not to be working. Okay, perfect. It's working, right? Again, I'm not sure what happened to my other stream. I feel like I should cancel it and start again, but okay, anyway, so I'm just gonna continue as it is now. So again, we're gonna start. This video is by a TikTok person, and Ticket to the Talk, that's what I call it, called Flawless, okay? And she's claiming that her mom basically stole her boyfriend. So let's get started. So this is I think I'm gonna start from here, okay? And we're gonna explore her page, but as of right now, let's just start over here, okay?
All right, I'm going to do part one. My eyes is a little sensitive to the light, so that's why I have shades on. This might be multiple videos because I think I barely got...
Sorry. Let's make sure I go to my live scene. And perfect. Good. So let's get it started. So again, this is the first, I don't think I was showing this previously. So we're going to go through a whole bunch of like her story time and kind of see exactly where that, her eyes stem from, what happened there, and also the story with her mom, okay? So let's get started. So I'm going to start here.
All right, I'm going to do part one. My eyes is a little sensitive to the light, so that's why I have shades on. This might be multiple videos because I think I barely got space on my phone. So to start off, me and this guy worked together. We were talking and stuff like that. We kissed, we did all that, blah, blah. My mom knew about it because I would be on the phone with the guy while she was in the car and stuff like that. My mom knew about it. And I would tell my mom that he was saying, like, he would say stuff to say stuff about her. And I'd be like, Mom thought it was iffy a little bit. She was like, do you think he liked me or something like that? And I thought it was iffy like that because I even questioned him. I was like, do you like my mom or something, blah, blah, blah. He was like, no, if I liked your mom, I will go with your mom type shit. That's what he said. All right, so me and him been talking for like months or whatever. We were talking for months. And then all of a sudden he tells me that, oh, he wants to put his dad on with my mom. His dad on with my mom. And I didn't think nothing of it. I'm like, oh, all right. What gets me heartbroken the most is because he did say something slick, and I was like, my mom would never do me like that, blah, blah, blah. My mom would never do me like that. This is why I'm more hurt.
That's, again, the story just started, but I think social media has changed a lot of, like, very weird family dynamic, okay? It's just like, I think her mom being single, her being single, looks like they're competing for, like, you would think they should not compete for the same man, but that's crazy. But again, we're gonna keep going, okay? Because this looks like it's gonna be a wild story.
More hurt. Yo, I'm not hurt on the fact, even after he talked to me and decided to go after my mom, I'm not hurt on that. I'm more hurt on the fact that...
Wait. So again, so it looks like he did do that. That's crazy. For the mom to even, like, fall for it.
My mom to block him, and he couldn't. So back to the story. So basically, we were talking and stuff like that. He said he wanted to put my mom on with his dad. So he asked to speak with my mom to talk about his dad and me. So my mom asked him, you know, the motherly questions like you're supposed to ask, like, are you in school? Like, do you got a job? Have you ever been to jail? All types of stuff, y'all, that a parent is supposed to ask, right? Well, that escalated real fast while I was in the room. She switched the conversation over to basically herself and talked to him sexual and asked him more in deep questions.
What? What? let's keep going. Like how can it escalate from like, hey, like do you go to school to like so what is my daughter like that? That's crazy. That's
I don't think that should have been even asked in the first
of course not.
So as I'm listening to this and stuff like that, okay, I'm a little iffy about it, but I'm like, okay, well, my mom's letting me hear it, so I'm thinking we on the same team, same page, whatever. So then after the conversation was done, it was hours. Like I the max I say was 2 hours that they were talking and I was in the room for. He was done speaking to my mom, and he was like, I really like your mom's energy. Yeah, I definitely want to put your mom on with my dad and stuff like that. Me, I'm not really thinking nothing of it because it's like, okay, that's what you want to do.
I've never heard that line before. Like, let me talk to your dad. I mean, let me talk to your mom, right? I'm trying to put her on with your dad, right? For someone who's interested in her mom, right? But what I would like to know too, like I feel like it's missing. Again, we just got started. Is how old is he? That's a good question.
Well, that's what my mom want to do. Okay, well, whatever. He asked for my mom's number.
It looks like someone asked the same question too. Like, how old is he?
I ain't gonna lie, I was more iffy on giving the number up. I even asked my mom, I was like, he asked for your number and stuff like that. And my mom was like, that's up to you. And yeah, I was like, because he wants the dad to get your number. Blah, blah, blah. I was a little iffy about it because I even let him know. I was like, I don't really know. He was like, look, it's not going to be nothing. I just want her number to get to my dad, blah, blah, blah. So my dumb self, I ain't going to lie, I was kind of a little dumb for it. I gave it up. I did. I
have to disagree with her with that one, man. Again, I have to stop and give commentary. I just cannot take someone's content, like someone's story, and just like put them on YouTube channel. Okay, so I have to like give some kind of commentary, so it becomes like fair use. Okay, or slow it down or enhance it some kind of way. Okay, and I'm doing so with my commentary, right? But yeah, I don't think if you have to again that so many questions. I want to interview her. I want to reach out to her and see if she wants to do an interview. Maybe I'm gonna do it. I'll do it later. I was gonna do it live because there's so many red flags. Because if you have to think that your mom may be like going after someone you're interested in, that's weird. That's why I say like I wonder how old he is. I wonder if he's like similar age to the mom, to her mom.
We were still on the phone. The next day that happens. He told me that his dad was calling him because, he gave the number up to his dad. His dad was calling him, blah, blah, blah. Find out that he was on the phone with my mom, and he told my mom that, I don't want you to have my dad. I don't want you to have my dad, and stuff like that. My mom told me that's what he said, and stuff like that. And I'm looking confused, like, what the flip? So, whatever.
I want to say this story sounds so far-fetched, but there's millions of people living in the U.S., man. What is it, like 400 million people? I think it's like 400 million, right? For someone to behave like this, it's not impossible, right? But it's just I don't know. I'm speechless right now. I'm really speechless.
So my mom let me use her car because I had to drive to school because I was in college and I had to go pick up my sister.
Dang, she's doing her thing.
I went and did that. I'm gonna go make part 2 for that. All right, I'm gonna do part 1. My eyes is a little sensitive to light, so that's why I have shades on. This might be multiple videos because I think I barely got space on my phone. So
okay, so that's part 1, right? Let's see if I can make this screen. Let's see real quick. So that's part 1. Okay, perfect. Let's go to part 2.
All right, this is part 2. So, like I said, I was in the car driving to school, blah, blah, blah. My mom was communicating me back and forth, letting me know what he's saying and stuff like that. She calls my phone up and she was like, Kawaii, Kawaii. I don't know if this was entertaining to her a little bit, but yeah. She calls my phone like, Kawaii, Kawaii, this is what he's saying to me. He's saying this, he's saying that, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, what the heck? Okay. So then I say, you know what? I'm blocking him. I had blocked him. My mom's like, nah, don't block him because he's gonna call your phone, and if you block him, now he's gonna know that me and you was talking and basically was trying to set it up, like knowing what type of plan he was on. I'm like, okay, so I unblocked him. He called my phone. He was like, why you ain't answer? Blah, blah, blah. I was calling your phone. The reason why I answered is because he was blocked. So I was like, I was so heated. I was like, you know what? I said, do you like my mom or something? I said, I already know you like my mom or something like that. He was like, you're not even letting me talk. You're not even letting me talk. Let me explain. You're not even letting me talk. You let me explain. Blah, blah, blah. So he said, you know what? Yeah, I like your mom. He hung up on me. And then all of a sudden, I told my mom, I was like, I didn't even let him speak. I didn't even want to hear it no more. Real talk, I really didn't want to hear it no more. So then my mom was like, hold on. She calls me up and told me more stuff that he was saying. Then she puts us on three-way. We was on three-way multiple times. I think we was on three-way about 4 times, y'all. So she puts us on three-way.
Dude, why is the mom even entertaining like that like childish game from him? That's the question, man. That's the question. What a weird family like dynamic, right? You should be happy the kind of family that you have, right? You got mom right here because again, she probably liking the attention, right? The mom, but that's your daughter, man. Man, you can't. Be blessed whatever issues that you have, man. Because this could happen to you. Hopefully not, right?
Me personally, I didn't want to hear nothing he had to say. I'm going off getting mad as hell.
Exactly, as you should.
Yelling. I don't want to hear nothing you got to say. He was like, you're not even letting me talk. My mom was like, Kawhi, come on. Calm down. Let him speak. Let him speak. My brother heard it. And I'm looking like...
Oh, hell no. Hell no. Oh, hell no.
I'm confused on why you even want me to let him speak.
Exactly.
In the first place, after what he just said, there's nothing you could really say to me type shit. Like, that's what I'm saying. So, whatever. Yo. So, that's what we were talking about. Blah, blah, blah. We got off the phone. And in my way, I'm like, I'm still trying to figure out, like, what's going on here. Because, like, after I said I was going to block him, I feel like that should have been the end of it. But just because it kept egging on and egging on and egging on and egging on, that was a whole situation. So I'm already heard about the situation. I called my uncle up, let my uncle know what was going on and stuff like that. Like, I had been told my uncle about this person. That's the funny part, because the person has the same name as my uncle. And I did tell my uncle about this person before all of this shenanigans went down. My uncle was like, anybody with his name, you kind of really need to stay away from type stuff, whatever, because, yeah, how he was. So, yeah, I'm more crying in the car because I'm like, damn, like, is this really what it is, like, after all of this, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, my mental is already getting drainedly down because it's like, it's really like, damn, like, this is somebody, like, I'm supposed to trust. I trust the both of you. And I'm like...
Out the gate, right? She knew something was up. She could sense that. And if you see the thumbnail, that's her mom. Her mom is still, like, trying to thirst trap right now. Online, right? And, again, that's why I have to know, like, the age of the guy, too. Because she looks, I think, like, judging by her profile, she's 20. So she's young as hell, right? So let's say the guy is like, I don't know, the guy is, let's give him 25, right? But that's still close to her age. So how old is the mom then, right? I hope it's not one of those like 14 and pregnant kind of thing. Maybe that's why the mom is like seeing her as a competition. That's why she's still thirst trapping online. And I'm telling this internet, man, this online is like, it's taking like again family dynamic to a whole different ballgame where you have like the mom thirst trapping, the daughter thirst trapping, and it's like a whole bunch of like the aunts thirst trapping online. It's something else, man. Online is something else.
Man, my mom would never do me like that. So now it's already making it seem, because I did tell my auntie this too. I was like, I told this man that my mom would never do me like this, never do me like this, and now it's backfiring in my face. Like, yes, she would. So I went to go pick up my sister. As I was done talking to my uncle, I drove to pick up my sister. I'm already heated in my head about the situation. Drove to pick up my sister. I waited on her, and after everything was done, said and done, I called my mom up and I was like, "All right, after this is done," I said, "Can't you block him?"
Yeah.
My mom was like, "Why?" I was like,
What?
When you ask me to block somebody, I always do it." Like, and then she was like, "Yeah, you're right." She thought about it, said, "Yeah, you're right." She sent me a screenshot of her blocking him. In my heart, my body, and soul, I could not believe it. I felt in my body, heart, and soul that she sent me a block screen, and went back and unblocked him. That's how I felt. So I kept calling her phone. I was like, "Mom, did you really block him? Blah, blah, blah. Like, did you, like, stuff like that." So after she blocked him, I called his phone. I was like, "You can leave my mom alone, blah, blah, blah. We don't want you. She don't want you. She would never get to you." I don't know. In his head, he was iffy or lost his brain cells or something. I don't know.
The reason why he's continuing to pursue you is the fact, like, the first time speaking to him, right? Your mom spoke to him. She's having intimate conversation about her daughter and her daughter's boyfriend. That alone, right there, is like that should have stopped right there. The fact that, like, he knows your mom is interested. He knows your mom has some sort of, like, interest, right? He's gonna continue on, and your mom is the one that's fault over here. You don't hear something like this every day at all.
But he was like, "What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Blah, blah, blah." So right then and there, I already knew.
It wasn't him.
He was like, "What are you talking about?" He calls my mom phones up, blah, blah, blah. I was like, "I heard everything that was said and stuff like that. You think you're slow. I heard everything you said. You're not none of that. You think my mom doesn't want you. My mom doesn't want you. She doesn't want you." I'm thinking me and my mom on the same page.
Adios, me. I think she knew.
Like,
I have to disagree with that. I think the way she started up the story, I feel like deep down inside, she knew something was off with her mom and that relationship. Like, she was getting a signal like, "Hey, listen, this is not going to pan out right." So I think inside of her is like, "Hey, this is not going to work," because the way she even started the story was like, hey, she has some kind of, like, reservation about the whole thing from the beginning.
"No, what are you talking?" So he calls my mom up, tells my mom everything that I was saying. Tells my mom everything that I was saying, like, she don't want you, blah, blah, blah. My mom calls my phone up. And she was like, she was like, "Oh, why did you tell him that you was in the room? Blah, blah, blah." Right then and there, I already knew. But before she had called me, she was like, "Hawaii, I would never do you like that. You're my daughter, this and that." That escalated real fast because I had to get my uncle involved and was like, "This is what she's doing. I asked her to block him. She's not even doing it." My uncle called her. She called my phone talking about, "You're my daughter. I would never put a man before you, blah, blah, blah," whatever. So back to that.
Oh, man. I would not put your boyfriend before you. Like, a man is like, if her mom was, like, let's say, seeing a guy that, like, maybe it's not good for her mom, that's a different story, right? But this is your daughter's, like, boyfriend, someone who she's seeing. That's why your mom probably said the general statements like, "I would never put a man before you," but you didn't mention she didn't mention, like, "I would not put your boyfriend before you." That's crazy. That's crazy.
Friend. She was like, "Why did you tell him that you were in the room? Why did you tell him?" I was like, "I thought he was supposed to be blocked."
Exactly.
She was like, "Well,
exactly.
He wanted me.
Whoa.
He wants me now. He wants me. He don't want you." And I'm more hurt. Like, "Are you serious?" I was like, "What?" Like, he told me everything he told me. He's telling you the same thing. So why didn't you just block him? She was like, "Well, I'm grown. He wanted me, not you. I'm sorry, and he don't want you." That's all she kept saying. And I was hurt, like, real dong hurt. Like, damn, like, I thought we were supposed to be on the same team, but it really backfired that you really would do me like that. So we were going on and on and on and on it for days about this. And she just kept bringing it back in my face, talking about he don't want you and stuff like that. Then after, like, during the hurricane, I'm going to make another part. All right, this is part 2.
Okay, so we're done with part 2. Man, that went places. That definitely went places. So let's make sure my multi-stream is good. Okay, aloha. I'm using one monitor. I'm used to like always using one monitor, right? So it looks like I'm gonna have to probably get like two monitors, okay? But I know you guys don't care about that. So you're here for the story again. We're in part 2, okay? So that was part 2. I just watched that. So let's go to part 3. She took the shade off.
Yeah, in the argument, she was like, why would you go with somebody who wanted F on your mom? Yeah, because he was talking to me first, and then he decided to say he wanted my mom. That's why she was like, why would you go with a guy that still say he wanted F on your mom? That was the whole situation. I was still talking to the guy first. I asked my mom to block him. She did not block him. And then
looks like she's answering a question. Got it.
After like weeks, she blocked him. And then we were still talking. Me and the guy were still talking because we go to the same places. We work at the same place. We go to school at the same place. Like, that's why we were still talking, and we do music together. That's why we were still in contact and stuff like that. And we already had did stuff. So, yeah, I just didn't let my mom know certain stuff that had happened while we were together, because like that wasn't her business. But then when she found,
that's probably why the mom was asking and doing the initial conversation with her daughter's boyfriend, talk about what, like, kind of like try to dig in like exactly what they have done. That's creepy. That's creepy. This person asking the question wanted to know, like, it's basically, it was insinuating that neither her or her mom is being honest. You cannot tell me her mom has any sort of like she has any right to be like to be in the right in this position. Her mom is totally off left field, just totally wrong. Her mom should never, like, there are billions of people out there. You tell me you cannot find someone, you have to look for your daughter's boyfriend? That's crazy. That's crazy.
She found out that we had sex. Yeah, like, I let her know because she found out and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it was like, the principle is, I don't care if you want my mom after me. It's the fact that I asked my mom to block him. And as my mom, I would think you would block him because he was talking to your daughter first. And yeah, that's what it was. Yeah, in the argument, she was like,
poor girl, man. Poor girl. Okay, so we just watched it doesn't look like part 3. Is part 3 missing?
Yeah, everybody been telling me to make a GoFundMe, so
it's part 3 missing. It looks like just part 1, part 2, and it looks like she's answering a few questions. So,
yeah, everybody been telling me to make a GoFundMe, so I finally did. Like, normally I would never really do this because I don't really ask for help like that, but I finally made it. I put it in my link in the bio, y'all.
So I have to research more to see if that's legit, etc. But let's just continue on.
Yeah, you're right. I should have had, but at the end of the day, like, at the time I was only 19, and I wouldn't think my mom would do that. I thought, like, I don't even know. Yes, I should have cut him off right then and there.
No one thinks their mom wants their boyfriend.
I'm wrong. I should have cut him off right then and there, but I didn't because it was like, I'm only 19. He was 26. Like, I liked the person, like, and for me to trust you.
Oh, she was 19. He was 26. Okay, so I wasn't too far off when I said 25. Yo, that was my guesstimate, right? Okay. Yeah, the song I was thinking of, right, was a 90s song. What is it? Something's mom got it going on. That's sad, but that's the song I was thinking of right now. What is it? Is it Jason's mom got it going on? Something like that?
And then have trust for my mom. I wouldn't think it would have went that way.
No,
but it did.
It's not supposed to.
I can't change what happened. It happened.
It's not supposed to.
And it is what it is at this point now. Yeah.
So we're gonna get to the eyes, but right now, let's just go to some. Okay, music. We gotta cut it off. YouTube is not good with music. So part 1, what happened to my eyes? So she's gonna talk about her eyes. Okay.
Yo, this is only gonna be part 1 on what happened to my eye. Part 2 will be on my mom's situation. I'm not really ready to speak on that right now. So yeah. Okay,
so it looks like we went a little bit of back in time, right? So I didn't miss anything. I started part 1 and part 2. Did I miss something? I didn't. Anyway, we're gonna explore, But let's continue on, okay? What happened to her eyes?
Yo, this is only gonna be number one, part one on what happened to my eye. Part two will be on my mom's situation. I'm not really ready to speak on that right now. So yeah. So basically, I did a double yesterday, and I came home. My brother said that he made everybody burgers, and mine was in the microwave. I had asked my sister because she make mine while I'm in the shower. She couldn't because she was already tired because she had came home from school, whatever, and she got home late. So then my brother was like, "Oh, I'm gonna make me another burger." I was like, "Oh, since you're about to make another one, can you make mine, please? Because I'm about to take a shower." And he was like, "No, everybody made their burgers already. All I had to do was fix it, and everybody else can make their own burger." I was like, "I always do stuff for you. Like, I literally brought you pizza yesterday, and I didn't want to give my pizza away. My brother came to my door like 6 times when I had a box of pizza and I didn't eat all day. 6 times. And I still wound up giving him the pizza even after I told him no. Every time I got food or anything, I still give it to him or save him something every time. And all I asked him was, could he like just...
Hey, sorry, real quick. I really apologize. It looks like the other's live stream that I was supposed to set up, it looks like it's working. But for some reason, I have to, let me just change this real quick. So sorry about that. Again, I'm going to try to cut this part out later. But I apologize. I have to kind of like do this real quick. Okay. Let's see. So the reason why I have to do this is like the title and everything is kind of wrong. So let me just fix this real quick. So give me 2 minutes. I apologize, okay? Because right now the YouTube is not sending out the correct information. Then we're gonna go back to the story, okay? Perfect. And let's make sure no, save, good, okay. Now everything looks good. Okay, brilliant. Let me just change the thumbnail real quick. Give me 1 minute. Sorry about that. Again, I'm streaming from like multiple places right now. So let me just do this really quick and we're coming back. So again, I'm going to chop this off later on. Now let's go back to the story. Perfect. Again, thanks for understanding. Let's get back to it.
Just make my burger. All you do is put lettuce on there. And I was going to take a shower. So he was like, "No, everybody make." I was like, after all I do for you, I literally gave you food, this and that. And like,
so it looks like her brother is the one that started altercation with her.
Was yelling back and forth. I was cussing. He was cussing and stuff like that. And then I go into the bathroom because I was about to take a shower because I just got off of work, as I probably said. I had just got off of work. And I was like, "Could you make it?" He was like, "No, I'm not making it, blah, blah, blah." So then as I was in the room, I heard him say, "You know what? Yeah, I'm going to make it. I'm going to make it, but I'm done." And then once I heard that, I'm like, he's saying he's done, but after all the times I do for you, that I don't even do that to you at all. Like, why are you changing up on me? And both of us was about to get kicked out. I would have to find a way to stack up money to help him come live with me and all types of shit because me and my brother is apparently like the black sheep in the house. And it's more sad to me because me and his relationship was like this, and for him to like do this to my face, yeah.
Damn.
So as I was stating, we both were yelling, bickering back and forth and stuff like that. Because the video keeps cutting it off, y'all. I might not have no space in my phone. We're both yelling back and forth, blah, blah, blah. He was like, "I'm done after I've done this." And once I heard that, I flipped because I'm in the bathroom flip. So I was like, "You know what? I'm not going to make nothing for you." I said, I'm done with you. You don't got to make my shit no more, blah, blah, blah. I don't even want you to make my shit. Because after you saying all this, at this point, don't even make my stuff no more. Like, you good for it. He heard me saying all of this. He's talking about, "Oh, you just doing this in front of a guy on the phone." Bro, I was already asking you, and we both was already yelling, so it had nothing to do with nobody on the phone. I always have other people on the phone so that they can see how I get treated in the house. So then, and plus, I walked home. That's why the person also was on the phone, because every time I get off of work, I walk home. I walk 20, 30 minutes home because I don't have a car yet, whatever. So I hear him in the kitchen was like, "You know what? you can make your own and I'm eating yours. And I was like, don't touch mine. I literally just said that I will make it myself. You're good. We both yelling still. I'm like, I will make it myself, blah, blah. You're good. So I get out the room because now he's talking about, yeah, I got your burger. Yeah, I got your burger. I'm like, look, don't touch my stuff. I literally said I will make it myself, blah, blah, blah. I told him I will make it myself. And he's still getting mad. My little brother was like, that is kind of petty because I literally did say I'll make it myself. So I go out into the front room. He was like, oh yeah, that's why he's fixing my burger up to eat it. And I'm like, nah, do not do that. So I try to grab the first plate. My little brother was like, oh, that's petty, blah, blah, blah. So I try to grab the first burger. I grabbed the first one because I'm looking like, that's my burger, blah, blah, blah. Why are you like trying to make it? I was like, that's my burger. Why are you trying to make it? Blah, 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 y'all. And stuff like that. So I tried to grab the first burger. I grabbed the first burger. Then he was like, I got the second one. Try to grab the second one. I had knocked the buns out his hand. But I tried to grab the burger. He had pushed me on the ground. And I think he had blacked out. And he was like, nah, F this. And he had hit me in the eye. Y'all, I did want to call in the police on my brother, but then I had told them not to come because I had thought about it. I'm like, yeah, that is my little brother, blah, blah, blah. I know he has anger issues and stuff like that. That does not give him the right to put his hands on me and stuff like that. None of that gives him the right. We spoke like 2 days later prior because like that video was like 2 days ago. We spoke prior. He apologized. He said he didn't mean for it to go that far. We have our understanding. We just have to be distance away from each other. I still got love for my brother. Always will have love for my brother. But that is what happened. My mom did not hit me in the eye.
Oh, hallelujah.
And I'm not...
True story. That kind of scared me a little bit. When I saw like the fact like she was saying her mom stole her boyfriend and black eyes, I'm like, damn, like I was praying that was not it. But yeah, but it's still an unfortunate event because again, that's family dispute and to be hit like a brother like that, and you can see that, you can visibly just see that. That's crazy. So I'm gonna skip around, right? But I want to show the picture of the mom.
So this is gonna be at the top for everybody because they said the link isn't clickable.
Okay, so we're gonna like skip right through real quick. Okay, look for part 3. Let's see. So what I want to do is I want to see the one that have the most numbers. So look for the most counts. This has 19,000. It looks like people are asking her questions here too.
Man, I asked you to block him, but you're still talking to him. The mama talking about some, I don't give no fuck. You can't tell me who the fuck.
Yes, y'all, I'm the girl in the video that she was talking about. My mom didn't sleep with the person. She was just talking to the person that I asked her to block because he was talking to me first. But yes, as a parent or whatever.
I asked you to block him.
Yeah, she should not even like continue that conversation. But real quick, okay, this is the video that I saw. This is the mom. So you're gonna hear the mom speaking, okay?
He didn't want you. That's crazy. He said I don't want you. He said in your
you see her
he
alone.
didn't want you.
That's crazy.
He said I don't want you. He said in your fucking face.
Yeah, but you're my mom at the end of the day. Like, you were supposed to choose your child. You still chose the nigga.
Choose who I choose.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna take care of who I.
Damn, the mom says she's gonna choose who she choose. It's not like she doesn't care, right? And she's saying you're supposed to like, you basically picked someone before me, right? So let's play that again.
You see her
He
alone.
didn't want you.
That's crazy.
He said I don't want you.
And she's telling the door like he said he doesn't want her.
He said in your fucking face.
Yeah, but you're my mom at the end of the day. Like, you were supposed to choose your child. You still chose the nigga.
Choose who I choose.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna take care of who I take care of. I'm gonna choose who I choose.
Damn. The mom says she's gonna take care of who she take care of, and she's gonna choose who she choose.
And the nigga chose me. I'm gonna choose the nigga.
God damn. Oh, that's vicious. That's vicious. She said if the N-word chose her, the mom saying this, she's gonna choose him. That's it. That's what you need to hear, man.
I choose not to be with that nigga. I choose not to be with that nigga. I'm not gonna put that nigga over my kid.
That's basically what you just did. You literally basically
It's
did.
crazy. I felt like the story was like too far-fetched a little bit, but I'm thinking like, damn, there's a lot of people out there. Some people are just grimy, right? But it looks like it's legit, man.
That. You basically did that over a guy. Our whole relationship failed because of one person. Like, all I asked you was to block the person. I asked you to block. Mom, well, you could have just...
want you.
Damn.
He said in his face, I don't want you. How stupid can you be? He said,
But as my mom, like, damn, you could at least block and say, you know what, you were talking to my child. I would not talk to you. Like, what?
I'm gonna talk to whoever I want to talk to.
Oh, it's getting worse. Her mom is saying she's gonna talk to whoever she wants to talk to. Man, it sounds, man, this recording here is just like, oh,
I want to talk to. That nigga disrespected you.
And you kind of disrespect.
so the mom is saying the dude disrespected her, right? If he disrespected your daughter, so why are you still trying to like even have a conversation with him? Why not just completely cut him off and say, hey, you don't need this, but like continue to like open that room of that communication is only going to cause more trouble. And then for her to kind of like sound like she's going to pick whoever choose her, the mom, that's.
Me too, because you're my mom. Like, you were supposed to be on my side, but you stood on that man's side. Like, what?
Mom said she doesn't have to be on her side.
You called him up. You called him up and told him to choose you. Like, what?
Stupid. You stupid. The nigga said in your fucking face, I don't want you.
The mom basically called her, said an S word, she's stupid, right? And saying like he said in her face he doesn't want her, right? But so if he's doing that to your daughter, oh man, this is, again, I didn't watch this. I just heard about this, right? And it's worse than I thought. Because you know how in social media, like some people was trying like, they want to be popular, right? So they're going to create any kind of fictitious like story, right? But this just made it feels more real now.
In front of everybody, I don't want you.
Yeah, you called him up too.
He
like,
said I don't
and then
want
you stayed on the phone.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, you called him. I said, yeah, I could do what I want to do. And you picked up the phone and called him. And Brandon and them said, don't do it. And you did.
So the mom is not faulting her for basically finding out like the mom was kind of talking to the guy, this 26-year-old guy. That's not too far off her no, she was 19 at that time. So he was 7 years older than the daughter.
And you did it. And when you picked up that phone, I told him exactly what I said. You was a stupid one for doing that. Even Brandon said, don't do that shit.
So she's the stupid one for basically finding out what happened with the mom trying to talk to the guy. That's shiesty, man. Like, that's shiesty. That's not even right, man. That's crazy to start off life like this. That's crazy. Your own mom. If your own mom, like move this shiesty, right? Move around like this, right? Like, you're not gonna trust anyone else.
Brandon told you not to do it. You did it. Over a nigga. And for a nigga to make you change like that.
I didn't even change. My mom made me change. What do you mean? You literally chose a guy over me. I asked you to block. Bro, you keep talking about he chose you. I'm talking about my mom.
Holy shit. The mom is saying he chose the mom over the daughter. So it's not really the mom's fault. Hey, this is crazy, man. This is crazy, man. Oh, this internet is gonna like, man, it's not the fault of the internet, because this is gonna happen regardless without the internet, right? But this is just like, damn, I feel bad for this girl. I really feel bad for her, man.
I'm not talking about
like, that's supposed to be your mom.
the guy. I don't care who he chose. I'm not worrying about who he chose. I'm talking about
So the mom keeps saying that he chose the mom over her.
you. I didn't care who he chose. You chose him, basically.
He chose me. If I chose him, he'll be with me today. I ain't choose that motherfucker. If I chose him, he will be here today. I never chose him.
So the mom is saying now that basically the guy chose the mom, right, over the daughter, right? But the mom is now stating that like she didn't choose him, right? But it's the way you can hear in her voice how like she's rubbing into her daughter's face like, yes, he chose me, I didn't choose him, right? But it's just like how this whole conversation went is crazy. right? It's just like throwing this in your daughter's face and call her stupid like this. Like, yes, he disrespected her. You supposed to be the mom and say, nah, cut that off. Like, you're done. Don't talk to him ever again, or whatever the case may be. But not you go behind your daughter's back and do some shicey stuff.
And he know that shit, and that's why he went to you. He went to you because I said I didn't want his ass. That's why he went to you. And when I found out he was with you, I said, you stupid for doing that. He said, I told him in his face I would never do that. And you went right on running it back to him. And you had to throw in my face, you're mad because I fucked him.
I didn't even say it because you literally said, because you said if I wanted to mess around. Like, who says that?
And guess what?
Who says that?
This is a weird relationship, man. Oh, man.
You see here alone.
Okay.
That's crazy.
That's the part I was missing. Yeah, that's okay. Let's see. I think this video got another one. But before we do this real quick, let me just show you guys something real quick, right? Okay. So this is her. This is the girl, right, in the video, right? But this is what I want to show you guys before. This is where I got my thumbnail from. Before this was happening. Sorry, what the hell was that? That's what I don't like. That's why I don't like doing this live. Let's see. Yeah, this is her and her mom.
You don't need no beach. I said, you don't need no beach. You better hype your bestie up.
And that's her mom, right? Before the whole thing, like few weeks before. And where's the other one that I have? This is her mom here.
Mommy
Like,
talk shows.
I have a question. How do you go into the gym and you weigh 1 pound, and then when you come back out, you weigh extra pounds? So my ideal weight was 170. I went into the gym, I was 180 pounds. Then, like I think it was 3 to 4 months later, now I get back on the scale, I'm 230 pounds. I don't get it. I don't get it. I went in 1 pound and I come out and now I'm extra pound.
this is the mom again.
I mean, I can't really see. Y'all tell me. Listen. Y'all can tell me. Like, I can't really see it. You guys probably can see it. I don't know. I gained more weight.
I'm telling you, when the daughter was posting all this stuff about her mom, trying to praise her mom on social media, she had the young bulls right there looking at her mom instead of looking at her. So they figure like they're gonna get through her mom through her. That sounds crazy, but that looks like exactly what was going on there. But the fact that the mom even played with that, and this is
When your mama looks like this.
and that's again, this is the mom. This is where I got the thumbnail from. You can see the mom. This happened in 2022, April, right? April 2022, right? Mom's thirst trapping, right? And the daughters again praising the mom, but again, you gonna see what's about to happen.
When your mama looks like
The first comment here says it makes sense now. This is the world we live in, man. We have like mom thirst trapping, we got daughters thirst trapping in the exact same like house. It's crazy. It's okay. So let's go. So let's go back. So let's go back a little bit real quick.
I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Like, in a way, I just want to say this. I'm doing great. Sometimes I just be wanting to cry because I know
Oh, this is 2 hours ago that she just posted it. So let's hear what she has to say.
how everything blew over. And I understand me and my mom's relationship will never be the same, even after all that was said. I'm just gonna.
It's like mom relationship, brother relationship, and who else is in the house to relationship. It's just like tarnish, right? And she's gonna talk about. I think I want to go to a video that she talks about the fact that just live in a toxic house. She's gonna address that.
I'm just gonna say I have no hatred in my heart for my mom. I still love my mom regardless. Like I said, the reason why I'm the type of person that's so forgiving and so is because you only get one parent. And yeah, like I told you guys, for the longest, I've been trying to get that bond forever.
Listen, if my dad is trying to date anyone that I'm dating, nah, that's not my dad. That's not my dad, man. Nah, nope. You only have one parents, but that does not give the parents the right to just do any kind of crazy stuff. That's not how that works. You only have one parents. I understand that, but at the same time, is children do not ask to be born. Okay, so it doesn't mean because your parents, I have kids myself too, doesn't mean I have the right to just do anything to them. That's insane. You have one parents, but not parents moving like that crazy. There are billions of people out there, man. Look at the mom, like she's, you know what I'm saying? She's hot, right? You can't get someone else, then try to go after you, like even entertain the fact, right, that your daughter's boyfriends find you attractive, and you even entertain that. That's insane. That's insane. That just tells me like you have something else going on. You have some kind of hatred for your daughter that you're not like displaying, and you're trying to like hurt her in a whole different kind of way. That's a story that your daughters probably cannot even relate to a lot of people with, because it's not common.
Because I mean, that's the only mom I got. Like, and at the end of the day, that's still my mom. I understand she said some hurtful things and stuff like that. I don't know if she just don't know how to project her words, and it came off angry because she wants me to get her point. Like I said, my mom went through a lot of trauma as well. That doesn't validate for her to say what she said. But she did get shot 9 times by my father after he did commit suicide in 2014.
Holy moly. Okay. We're going to dig into that, okay? Holy moly.
So maybe that's like a trauma on her as well. I'm still going through trauma about the whole situation. I just wish our relationship was a little bit stronger, that this didn't end our relationship over the guy. I just feel like she wanted to let me know that this guy was not for me, but she just did it in the wrong way. I don't wish no death threats on my mom, because
I guess the way she did it was kind of like, it's equivalent to like, you know, let's say you play let's say you're playing the same team with someone, right? Play football with the team with someone, right? And you're like, well, you realize the guy is dating some girl, like, you know, like she's not for him, but trying to date that girl, like secretly trying to get the girl to hook up with the girl to prove to your teammate that, hey, that girl's not for you. That's not the right way to do it. That's how I'm thinking about it right now, how the mom went there. Trying to date the teammate's girl, right, to prove the fact that, hey, she's not for him. That's absolutely not the right way to do it. Absolutely right, not the right way. Even entertaining, the fact that mom even entertained that, right? Dump him. Just like, no, like, don't, like, again, the first conversation went a little bit sexual, went to a place I shouldn't go to. That was a red flag right there.
Because if I'm going to be peaceful about it and let God handle everything, I'm not, like I'm saying, I'm not God. Like, karma is his own best. I let everybody else deal with it on its own.
She's strong as hell, man. Again, sorry I have to keep pausing this because it's a fair use commentary. I literally cannot just like take someone else like video and post it on my channel, right, and think that's okay. That's not okay. That's basically stealing, right? That's like me streaming like DVD from like Disney without any kind of commentary. That's not, it doesn't work that way, okay? So sorry about that.
I'm just going to be forgiving. Like I said, even though it hurt my feelings, I'm always have to live with this. It's on the entire world. Always have to live with this for the rest of my life. I'm going to just keep the peace, make sure I finish school, and go on about my life. Maybe one day we could sit down and talk like cordial people. But at the moment, I'm going to just be by myself. And as for my brother, for him telling me that he apologized and stuff like that, like I said, I'm the type of person that's forgiving. Karma does it all, and God does it all. I am not God, and I'm not going to be the one to play God. So with that being said, I have nothing but peace in my heart. For the people that is going to continue to watch me, I'm going to continue to post like the normal person I used to be before this went viral, before it went like crazy. I'm still be posting like I used to post. For the people that gain or want to watch me and follow me, thank you guys. For the people that doesn't watch me or don't want to watch me no more, still thank you guys, because at the end of the day, it is what it is. Like, me personally, I never cared for this fame. I don't care for it. I'm still going to be me at the end of the day. I just wish it never boiled over like the way it did. I wish me and my mom relationship was the way it was. Like, not so rocky, especially now over man. But at the end of the day, that man is not in the picture. He's irrelevant to the conversation.
Yeah, I think the guy is just like a surface level stuff. There's a lot of like deep stuff going in. Again, just what she said about her mom experiencing being like shot at by the dad, and it died on the live in himself. Again, this is YouTube. I cannot say certain words. Yeah, that's that's heavy.
He would never be mentioned. His name would never be face to face. None of
Yeah,
that. I
he's-
don't care for him. Point blank. I will still always have love for my mom deep in my heart, and for my brother deep in my heart. I'ma just leave it like this, y'all. I'm not gonna lie.
So that was her latest video.
Thank you.
Let's see. That was her latest video. I'm still new to like using TikTok on my desktop, but there's one last video I want to show you guys before we end it. So again, before this happened, this is her. So let's show like a video of her before all this like shenanigans went down. Okay. Let's see. So this is her just having fun, right? So nothing before, again, the incident happened, and then she started like telling the stories. But there's something I want to show you about her talking about. Let's see.
Yo, I know the videos are surfacing everywhere and stuff like that. But even though my mom did what she did, I don't wish no bad on her, nothing.
So it looks like she's moving out. Like that looks like a storage unit. So if we go back in there.
Yo, I know the videos are surfacing. Gotta find my own peace, stay out the way, and keep it going. Other than that, I wish no harm on my mom, no nothing on my mom, because I still love my mom at the end of the day. Like I said, I always wanted a relationship with my mom, but I just could never get it. Maybe because after my dad did what he did, I don't know. But still, y'all. Yo, I know the videos are surfacing.
Okay. So let's see.
Yeah, even though all of this happened, I do not wish nothing bad on my mom. I still love my mom deeply and down. I don't wish no harm, no type of nothing bad.
Okay, this video was from 2 days ago. So, and she just gave us the latest update. But there's one I'm missing. Sometimes I want to go to Ghost Never Talk to. Okay, this one I want to say. Oh, it looks like when she recently just got attacked by her brother. Okay. And you didn't. Okay, so it looks like we watched everything, and she kind of gave the breakdown. And that mom one is just that. Hearing the mom saying what she said is just like that's really hard to like listen to. Okay, but we're gonna play it one last time. And then I'm going to call it a day, okay? So we're going to play that one last time. Let's see if there's anything here. Is that her mom? It's so crazy what difference what times make, right? And is that the brother that, let's see. I'm not sure if that's the man. That's the guy that all this stuff happened over. But again, we're gonna listen one last time, and we're gonna call it a day, okay? And I'm gonna try not to interrupt this much this time around. So let's go here and let's listen.
You see here
He didn't
alone.
want you.
Like, that's
He
crazy.
said, I don't want you. He said in your fucking face.
Yeah, but you're my mom at the end of the day. Like, you were supposed to choose your child. You still chose the nigga.
Choose who I choose.
That's
I'm
crazy.
gonna take care of who I take care of. I'm gonna choose who I choose. And the nigga chose me, I'm gonna choose the nigga. And when I choose not to be with that nigga, I choose not to be with that nigga. I'm not gonna put that nigga over my kid.
That's basically what you just did. You literally basically did that. You basically did that over a guy. Our whole relationship failed because of one person. Like, all I asked you was to block the person. I asked you to block. Mom, well, you could have just.
Want you. He said in his face, I don't want you. How stupid can you be? He said,
But as my mom, like, damn, you could at least block and say, you know what, you were talking to my child. I would not talk to you. Like,
I'm
what?
gonna talk to whoever I want to talk to, and how I want to.
And that's the conflicting information that the mom is like spreading, right? I'm just listening to the game. it's like at the end she's saying she didn't choose the guy, right? But now she's like she's gonna talk to however she's gonna talk to him. But like, if it's, why would you even entertain that? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's just in the fact of even entertaining that. Like, again, billions of people out there, but you even consider entertaining like someone your daughter is seeing.
That nigga disrespected you.
And you kind of disrespect me too, because you're my mom. Like, you were supposed to be on my side, but you stood on that man's side. Like, what? You called him up. You called him up and told him to choose you. Like, what?
Stupid. You stupid. The nigga said in your fucking face, I don't want you. Said it right in front of everybody. I don't want you.
Yeah, you called him up too.
He
like,
said I don't
and then
want
you
you.
stayed on the phone.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah, you called him. I said, yeah, I could do what I want to do. And you picked up the phone and called him. And Brandon and them said, don't do it. And you did. And you did it. And when you picked up that phone, I told him exactly what I said. You was a stupid one for doing that. Even Brandon said, don't do that shit. Brandon told you not to do it. You did it. Over a nigga. And for a nigga to make you change like that.
I didn't even change. My mom made me change. What do you mean? You literally chose a guy over me. I asked you to block. Bro, you keep talking about he chose you. I'm talking about my mom. I'm not talking about the guy.
Yeah, the mom is spreading conflicting information. At the end, she almost like got me with the fact of, oh yeah, I didn't really like pick him, and that was, you know what I'm saying? Maybe she just, I don't know. It doesn't make any sense, but yeah, the mom was entertaining it. Definitely was entertaining the guy. And I think that when no one is looking anymore, I think she's gonna entertain the guy. Definitely believe she's gonna do so.
I don't care who he chose. I'm not worried about who he chose. I'm talking about you. I didn't care who he chose. You chose him, basically.
He chose me. If I chose him, he would be with me today. I ain't choose that motherfucker. If I chose him, he would be here today. I never chose him. And he know that shit, and that's why he went to you. He went to you because I said I didn't want his ass. That's why he went to you. And when I found out he was with you, I said, you stupid for doing that. He said, I told him in his face I would never do that. And you went right on running it back to him. And you had to throw in my face, you're mad because I fucked him.
I didn't even say it, because you literally said, because you said if I wanted to mess around. Like, who says that?
And guess what?
Who says that?
You
You see here alone.
Okay, so that's what we have for today. Don't forget, please, everyone. Oh wow, I have a whole bunch of like comments I didn't know. Hello, great streamer. Your stream is really well. That's why I follow you. I do see streaming a lot, but you're still not affiliated and partner. Okay, yeah, it looks like I'm being like, I guess I'm from a different network. Yeah, please hit the like, okay? And don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe whatever platform you're using. If you're using Instagram, Kicks, YouTube, vertical or horizontally, please hit the like button. Hit the like so I can get my videos to the algorithm. I just started, so please show some support, okay? And hit the like. Thanks for being here today. And this is all I have, okay? So we're gonna continue. I'm gonna have my goal for this channel is like, we're gonna talk about current events too, like some things is going on with entertainment, but I also want to look for like TikTok stories. So if you know any good stories that remember the story from last year, like I married, who did I get married to? I want to do a live stream of that again, like the whole 8 to 10 hours, and just go over that story sometime. But if you know any good story on TikTok or Instagram, don't forget to reach out to me, okay? You can leave a comment on the YouTube channel, or in the Kick, you can try to get to my contact information and send me the story, okay? Please, if you find a good story, let me know. I have to go. Thanks for your time.